What's up, YouTube? My videos before bringing you the 50 sub special. So for that milestone, I decided to take all of the bosses from Miitopia, which I've fought a couple dozen times, you know, normal, and rank them all. 10 for the 10 easiest and 10 hardest. You can check the other one by clicking down left. You really want to do that. Eventually you should do that. And with that being said, let's go! I just started the game! For a boss featured in a demo, this game sure as heck does pack a punch. The reason it's hard is simple. Damage output. Now you might not know this, but 12 damage sure is a whole lot of damage for level 16. And huzzah! You fight this beast at level 6. Now really, this boss has only troubled me once, but even when it didn't really trouble me, it was still at least somewhat difficult, which is why it's the 10th hardest boss in Miitopia, in my opinion. I'm not done talking about Greenhorn. And just as I thought Greenhorn would lend me a hand, oh well, I guess not. Okay, imagine what happens when a super powerful glass cannon that can attack 3 times and can immobilize you has to be fought before you have really any sprinkles at all. A mess! Which is why it's one of the classiest bosses in the game. But the thing is that this Griffin has troubled me many times in the past. When it didn't trouble me, it was somewhat easy to beat, but when it troubled me, oh boy, was it a nightmare to deal with. If you would ask me whether I'm a cat or a dog person, I'd say I'm none of them. Cats are extremely annoying and I'm allergic to them, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I really don't like dogs. Okay, imagine what happens when a bulky powerhouse that attacks 3 times, has many multi-target attacks and can immobilize enemies, has to be fought before your teammates have really built a relationship with one another. Another mess, and a super troublesome one. This boss has troubled me in pretty much every run I've done recently. But thankfully, this is when you unlock the Hyper Sprinkles. So despite the difficulty, you can still turn poor Cerberus into an unlucky guinea pig and deal way too much damage to it. Or I guess him, or it, or they. Trust me, it hurts for both sides. Did you know that Pharaoh once made people suffer? Well, because now this Pharaoh makes us suffer. I'll be real, I actually debated whether Cerberus or Pharaoh is more challenging, and the tide dropped and in the favor of the Pharaoh. The fight is tough, since this Pharaoh head is actually pretty powerful, has a multi-targeting attack, and even has its own devastating perks. If Hyper Sprinkles are even a thing in this battle, this would have been ridiculously easy. But no, you fight this before you unlock Hyper Sprinkles, which is why it's really hard. So yeah, in short, this boss has escaped complete destruction and has also become the source of complete destruction. How fun! If you already watched the easiest list before, you'll at least be somewhat confused. But even then, this is still a very, very predictable pick. Of course I mentioned the true final boss of this game on this list. This is a powerhouse, as we all know, and you need to finish 2 fights before you even get to attempt this fight. And since Sprinkles don't feel between fights, that means you have to beat 2 other bosses without using Sprinkles if you want to preserve all of them to this fight. And believe me, you do. Even though one of them is, well... Oh, and let's not forget the Big Bang, which always drops any non-safe spotted me down to 1 HP. No, it's still fun to see how fast you can beat this thing, son. Oh boy, now we get to the super boss tier. Okay, imagine one of 2 very powerful and not that bulky bosses, crazy control over status effects, had to be fought at the same time. 2 messed up powerhouses working together to eliminate any incoming needs. These 2 are really strong and together achieve demonic things. And on top of that they have access to both evil and nightmare, 2 very annoying status effects. I mean, well, they are certainly nightmare, right? You can't say they aren't. Yes, 3 insanely powerful beasts ram into you at once. The strategy is to dance and pray that the Fab Fate doesn't make them stop dancing, as these are normal enemies. Also pray that you have a full team with all me's having 82 plus HP. I hate my own medicine. What did you expect? A powerhouse? Well, you sure did get it. I mean, I always knew mages are powerful, but I never expected to feel it. Let me remind you, this boss is incredibly powerful, has multi-targeting attack, and is pretty bulky. The highlight is its tower swing. May or may not deal 200 plus damage to 1/2 me's and force the utilization of barriers. Absolutely not. No, it's exactly like that. When you're told to think of hard bosses, you'll probably automatically think of fierce warriors, masterful wizards, or hostile creatures. Well, today's hostile creatures is this maniac! I'm serious. Say what you will, but a bulky powerhouse that attacks thrice and is able to heal itself is pain. An absolute pain. You see? That's another reason I hate both cats and dogs. And trust me, this is the only thing you have to wonder about. Number 1 is extremely obvious. Well, what did you expect? Just a darker lord, but darker. No, seriously, insane damage output, nightmares, bang bangs, multi-target attacks. This boss has got it all. This boss even has more than 10k HP. This leads to a nerve-wracking battle that tests all your skills and knowledge. This fight is super hard. So hard that I'll be surprised if this boss is number 1 on your list. Even though I will not complain, I respect opinions.